Yo, what's good? This reminds me of that Roman Empire Nero. Is into all that weird sex shit, the orgies with men and women. It's well recorded. It was not something that was hidden. He was the emperor. So there's a network involved. Now that the mask has been removed, I'm gonna be honest. My interest, my focus is now turning towards his inner circle because the monster behind the mask is who they are, and all that'll come to light. But in regard to his network, because let's be honest, man, this nigga can't operate fully, on his own. He don't have the time, So I know he has people in place, and that's what really struck me with this latest chick, the ex model, McKinney, who said she was approached by this designer who kept pressing her, who was, instructing her or kind of like, pushing her to look sexy as possible upon, meeting Puffy for the first time. Woo woo. Almost like a groomer. You know what I'm saying? So that really piqued my interest because okay, there's no way, like I said, this nigga is doing all this shit on by himself. The parties, I'm saying, he has a network of people around him, whether they like-minded, they into the same type of weird, freaky shit he into, whether they just on payroll and they just rolling with. So it stands to reason that it's definitely some people that know what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, they got a full understanding of what's going on. So this nigga got a whole network set up. People that search out potential victims or participants. Because it's not been proven that he has. It has not been proven in a court of law that he has committed any type of crime, like I said. But so what else is y'all? What else y'all took part in, I should say. What other secrets do y'all know? So, in light of this shit, with Cassie, I don't think he out of the woods yet. Also, as far as criminal charges, I'm saying in regard to that case, because although the statute of limitations may have expired on that, on what assault. When she ran, if you're looking at the video, she ran around the corner. We don't know what happened after they turned that corner because we can't see it. Maybe they have some other type of video surveillance available because by law, if you move somebody, what is it, 4 feet or more beyond their, without their consent, that's technically in a court of law considered kidnapping. So he ain't out of the woods yet on that particular case as far as criminal charges. If a DA, feel like they can run that play. So, but like I said, man, this is one of them situations. It's gonna be layers to this shit. It's gonna be layers to it. We've already seen that. What this come down to? How many people around Diddy actually have any real, genuine, affection for dude? How many people really give a fuck about you? How many people are just there for the bag or are just there because you have some type of control over them. You know, ain't no telling how many people he done, you know what I'm saying, finessed into some type of compromising situation where he recorded it, because we seen already uh, dude like to play these sick games. You know, well, he will record these different sex acts and then put them in a tuck and kind of like use them as leverage, you know, to extort you basically, or said party. So the nigga is very devious. He's very cunning in how he's been able to get away with this shit, or keep a lid on it. How many of you people in the circle knew all about this shit? You know what I'm saying? So and like I said, nah, fuck that, man. Because let's be real. If you know a monster is in operation, I don't care how much, how close you are to that person, how much you're benefiting from that person, you have an obligation, you know, to these victims, any future potential victims, to do something. If you don't do it directly, indirectly. So, yeah, y'all share in the responsibility also, if y'all wasn't downright involved. Because a lot of times you find out, like Jim Jones, from the craziest, most bizarre, like Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying? Um, these people that have these cult following, these followers or people that they have caught up in their web where they done influence your mind frame, the way you think. They so deeply entrenched in your life that they basically become your puppeteer. Or maybe I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they just as sick as Puffy. Because like I said, there's no way it ain't a network set up to like I said, reel in these potential participants. We'll just leave it at that. But yeah, he's definitely working hand in hand with some other like-minded individuals. So no, I don't think it's a stretch to say that dude is a full-blown, predator. Um, is that being sensational? Because he liked to perform in, orgies or what? No, being a pervert or a freak ain't the same as being a monster. Just because you got freaky, you know, weird sexual, fetishes doesn't make you a monster. But when you manipulate young women, 18, 19-year-old women, and you're a person of, influence and power, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, reel this person in and use mind control, intimidation, uh, your position of influence. And at 18, 19, people are considered adults. But let's be real. And especially in a case like Cassie, you meet these women young, dude. It's easy pickings, especially for the average predator, let alone somebody who has power and influence, wealth, fame, woo woo, that you are going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, pretty much control that person's life and essentially turn her into a sex slave, you know, that you can use, abuse, and throw away at your own whim. And, it is what it is, man. But what we see is a pattern. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna go so far as to say, could these women be beards essentially. Because it is rumored that dude like to get down the other way. Could he secretly despise women for real? Low key, high key. You know? Can this dude even really formulate a real bond with the opposite sex? Maybe he's into men actually. But he doesn't have you know what I'm saying? He's not going to, reveal that to the public. So he has to keep that in secrecy. I'm telling you, it's some more shit. I believe it's some more shit going on. I don't believe the shit Lil Rod was talking about. It's been other men that was. So, these women may just be, like I said, man, for show. He has to put on appearances, for obvious reasons, business, entertainment, otherwise. He may not even be into women for real like that. He may just like degrading these women, controlling them, abusing them, because that's what get them off. But for real, I think dude really into men. That's just my own personal opinion. But this shit, even discussing this topic, make me feel like I need to use mouthwash. You know what I'm saying? But it will get even more sordid. This is, trust me, there is more. There is more, and this shit is gonna get even more bizarre. I'm telling you, this is why I just got a feeling this is one of them. This is one of those situations. This shit is just gonna get more and more like, what the fuck? 216 Skano from the gutter.